Hi there. I just want to do a little video. I just want to do a talk. And I want to talk about artificial intelligence, and there's plenty of information about it. You know, go on YouTube or the internet. That's what I do. You know, that's how I found out about this information regarding the smart grid. My spiritual awakening obviously came from the awakening, but this other information came from hearing other people saying it, and I'm just repeating what is common knowledge. And you know, it's the smart grid and AI is just like what everything is out there. You know, it's like I was on Twitter not long ago today, and there was an advert by Prime Video, I think they're called, and saying, oh, if you don't watch these television programs, you'll live in a cave and you'll be a social outcast. Well, what I'd say to that is, you know, that wasn't directed at me. It was just something they said. And what I'd say is, you know, I actually used to live my life in a very, very asleep way. I used to be dumbed down. I used to be asleep. I used to watch television soap operas and all different things like that. And the reason I did it was because I was fed up. And that's what they do is, you know, people watch television when there's nothing else to do, when they're fed up with life. And the television is just a little bit better than how bad their life is, but not much better. And the whole idea is to dumb you down. And, you know, that's what television's for. And to be called a social outcast in a society that is asleep. And remember, the asleep, I remember what the asleep life is like. You know, the asleep life is being dumbed down, having no inspiration, no energy, no life force about you, nothing. The awakened way is basically infinite abundance, infinite inspiration, relentless infinite knowledge, because you're so inspired within you. That's the two different paths. You know, so to be called a social outcast in a society that is dumbed down and not feeling the best they can feel, I think that's a compliment to be called that. You know, and like I say, I'm not someone that has been spiritual my whole life. You know, I've lived both sides. You know, the first part of my life, up to the age of 24, was very depressed, dumbed down, used to watch lots of television. And then I had this big unexpected spiritual awakening, and that was showing me what I really am, that I'm infinity, that all the different things I talk about. But the information regarding the smart grid and AI is some stuff I stumbled across on the internet, and I know I was meant to stumble across it. And the AI and the smart grid is exactly the same as television. You know, they're saying that they're wanting the AI to cater for your wants and needs. But when you have that, the whole idea of that is so that you don't try to do anything for yourself. And when you've got a society that's not trying to do anything for themselves, it dumbs them down even more. And that's how they're trying to control society. That's how they have controlled society, by dumbing them down. Remember, if you're a system at the top, the masses are all the people. So to control all them, you've got to control their minds. And you've got to dumb them down so much that they enjoy the asleep life. You know, they enjoy being abused by the system. They enjoy being slaves. And that's exactly what the system is, society is. That's what the work system is all about. It's slavery for money that doesn't exist. Because the real money is real solid gold, and that is within the earth itself. And you can go to dealers that sell you real solid gold coins, and that's the real money. But what people are fighting over and going crazy over isn't actually real money. What they've done is they've convinced you that it's real, but it's not. And the smart grid and artificial intelligence, the smart grid, anything to do with smart on it, that says smart, is to dumb you down, is to make the system smart. And the smart grid turns our reality into a virtual world for artificial intelligence. That feeds artificial intelligence. Like we pick up a physical world, the AI deals with a virtual reality version. Just software, this software, smart software, is compatible with AI. And leading to AI becoming the human mind, as David Icke says, as many other people that know about this thing, and they want everyone connected to this eventually. And the reason they're rushing all this 5G out there and all this kind of stuff is because of the global awakening. It's to target the asleep ones at the moment, to get them to fall for all this stuff. But of course, it can't be stopped, because you're dealing with the divine here. That's the way humanity is going. We're meant to experience this dark side so that we would evolve past it. See, the dark has a purpose. The dark complements light. And that's what we're realizing as we're going further and further on in this global awakening, where we ascend to a collective consciousness. But regarding television and things, that's to dumb people down. I know, because I used to be like that. I wasn't, like I say, I wasn't always awakened. I didn't always, follow spirituality or anything like that. This path of mine was completely unexpected at the age of 24. And before that, like I say, I watched television. I know what that life's like. And when you're sitting there and you're watching television, you're only doing it because you're fed up. That's the only reason you're doing it. Because you're fed up. And you're fed up and you're watching television all the time. And it's just people that are fed up. And that's what it's designed to do. And like I say, what they do is they make the television just that little bit better. But, compare that with infinite abundance, which this path is of mine. It's not in the same league. What I've experienced in this path and what I do experience is infinite knowledge, infinite abundance. Infinite abundance is just infinite growth. And I'm constantly inspired. The old me, the dumbed down me, the asleep me that was watching TV all the time was never inspired. And that's why I had depression. And so the answer, to, feeling like you want to watch television or you're fed up or anything, the answer is to go with your feelings, your emotions. Ask yourself, why are you doing this? Whatever you're doing, ask yourself, most people do things, but they don't know why they're doing it. Because they're insane. And ask yourself why you're doing what you're doing. And then you'll come up and find the answer. Go with your soul, whatever, your feelings, that's how your soul communicates with you. And then that's how you awaken yourself. That's how you awaken yourself. Feeling amazing is the quickest way to ascension. But I'm just going to end it there. If you're listening, watching, thank you very much. Thank you.